Welcome, my friends, to a place where we share inspiration and positivity. It's a pleasure to have you join us as we uncover the secrets of Tornado Intercept Vehicle. The Tornado Intercept Vehicle 1 TIV1 and Tornado Intercept Vehicle 2 TIV2 are vehicles used to film with an IMAX camera from very close to or within a tornado. They were designed by film director Sean Casey. Both TIVs have intercepted numerous tornadoes, including the June 12, 2005, Jayton, Texas tornado, the June 5, 2009, Goshen County, Wyoming tornado, and the strongest intercept made by TIV2, the May 27, 2013, Lebanon, Kansas tornado. In the upcoming section, we'll be dissecting TIV1 and exploring its intricate connections to our topic. The Tornado Intercept Vehicle 1 TIV1 is a heavily modified 1997 Ford F-Series F Super Duty cab and chassis truck used as a storm-chasing platform and built by Sean Casey. This heavily armored vehicle can drive into a weak to relatively strong tornado if to film it and take measurements. Work began on the TIV in 2002 and took around 8 months to finish, at a total cost of around us. TIV's armored shell consists of inch steel plate welded to a 2-inch square steel tubing frame. The windows are bullet-resistant polycarbonate, measuring 1.5 in thick on the windshield and 0.5 in thick on the sides. The TIV weighs approximately 14,000 pounds fully loaded and is powered by a 7.3-liter Ford Powerstroke turbocharged diesel engine manufactured by Navistar International, otherwise known as the Navistar TI. The vehicle includes a ride suspension that, when deployed, drops the vehicle flush to the ground to prevent wind from getting under the vehicle. 4 hydraulic claws were added at Discovery Channel's request for safety, which are used to grapple onto the ground and anchor the TIV during an intercept. The vehicle's speed was limited by the factory Ford PCM, giving it a top speed of 100 mi. The TIV has a fuel capacity of 60 ASL, giving it a range of around 500 miles. The TIV is featured in a series called Storm Chasers, which began airing on the Discovery Channel in October 2007. TIV was succeeded in 2008 by TIV2, but returned to service to finish out the first few chases of the 2008 storm chasing season after TIV2 suffered mechanical problems. In a June 2011 interview with Puss All Things Considered, Casey said that TIV was still in service and is designated as the backup vehicle in the event TIV2 breaks down during a shoot. After no longer needing the vehicle, Casey abandoned the vehicle on a central Kansas farm. Casey placed the TIV as a prize for a scavenger hunt, where the first one to find the TIV would be able to keep it. Wichita-based storm chaser Robert Clayton found the vehicle in 2020, after searching for it on Google Earth. Clayton's restoration plan for TIV1 includes removing the tours and adding hydraulic anchoring spikes similar to TIV2, repairing the air ride suspension to drop TIV to the ground to prevent wind from getting underneath the vehicle, repainting the vehicle black, and adding instrumentation to collect data for future research. In this segment, we'll be unraveling the complexities of TIV2 and exploring its multifaceted nature. Casey and his team developed and built the second Tornado Intercept vehicle, dubbed TIV2, to be featured in their next IMAX movie and the Storm Chasers series. Work began in September 2007 by 40 welding students at the Great Plains Technology Center in Lawton, Oklahoma, and was completed in time for the 2008 tornado chase season. TIV2 was designed to address some of the problems experienced with the original TIV, namely its low ground clearance, lack of four-wheel drive, and low top speed. The TIV2 has the ability to withstand wind speeds up to not deployed. Deployed, it can withstand a headwind. It is based on a Dodge Ram 3500 that was strengthened and converted to 6-wheel drive by adding a third axle. After Season 2, the 6-wheel drive system was modified to 4-wheel drive. It is powered by a 6.7-liter Cummins turbocharged diesel engine, modified with propane and water injection to produce 625 p. This gives TIV2 an estimated top speed of over convert. Its fuel capacity is 92 US gallons 348 L, giving TIV2 an approximate range of around 750 miles. The body of TIV2 is constructed of an inch steel skim welded over a 2-inch square tubing steel frame. The windows in TIV2 are all bullet-resistant 1.63 in interlayered polycarbonate sheets and tempered glass. TIV2 also features an IMAX filming turret similar to the one on the original TIV. The original TIVs air ride suspension mechanism was not used on TIV2 in favor of 6 hydraulic skirts that drop down to deflect wind over the TIV to stabilize it and protect the underside from debris. It was also not originally equipped with hydraulic claws. TIV2 debuted on the second season of Storm Chasers, which began airing on the Discovery Channel in October 2008. Its initial performance did not go well, as it was plagued by mechanical failures, including several broken axles, which forced Casey to abandon TIV2 and return to chasing in the original TIV until TIV's issues could be resolved. Despite Discovery Channel showing that TIV2 was out of commission for the majority of the season, TIV2 could be seen chasing through to the end of the season, including the May 29, 2008 Kearney in a tornado, though it was not shown in the series. In the fall of 2008, TIV2 received several modifications, mostly focused on reducing the vehicle's 16,500-pound weight. To achieve this, less crucial areas of TIV's armor were converted from steel to aluminum, while more vital areas were reinforced with supplemental composite armor consisting of thin layers of steel, Kevlar, polycarbonate, and rubber. In all, the weight reduction measures brought TIV's weight down to 14,300 pounds. The safety systems were also improved, with the 3 front wind flaps being consolidated into one skirt, and new hydraulic stabilizing spikes to further increase stability in high winds. Other modifications included additional doors that provided every seat position with an exit wind skirts up or down, and a redesigned IMAX turret with 50% more windows. The third axle was disconnected from the drivetrain, thus changing TIV2 from its design. The third axle now acts as a brace for the vehicle's weight. The TIV2 appeared again before the halfway point of the third season of Storm Chasers. In between seasons 3 and 4 of Storm Chasers, TIV2 also appeared in an episode of another Discovery Channel series, Mythbusters, wherein both the TIV2 and the SRV Dominator vehicle operated by Reed Timmer of Tornado Intercept were tested to determine their endurance to storm force winds by being parked behind a Boeing 747 with the engines at full throttle. When tested at a wind speed of 160 mi, the TIV2 had the driver's door pulled open, though this was due to human error, as Casey forgot to lock the door prior to the test. When tested again at 250 mi equivalent to an if tornado, the TIV2 suffered no ill effects other than the anchoring spikes being slightly bent. The Dominator ended up being blown approximately 50 ft, although it remained upright. TIV2 would intercept a tornado near Log Range, WY in 2009, which would be the intercept shot Casey needed for his IMAX film. Future chases in TIV2 would be for B-roll footage of the TIV2 and for his new IMAX film. In 2011, a siren was added to the vehicle to allow the TIV2 to act as a mobile warning system for civilians in the path of incoming tornadoes, after several incidents earlier that year where the TIV2 team was unable to effectively warn locals of the imminent danger of the tornadoes they were tracking, especially during the 2011 super outbreak. On April 27, 2011, the TIV2 team intercepted an if tornado that hit near Enterprise, Mississippi. While not in the path but 200 yards from it, it was the first tornado he shot with his new stereoscopic IMAX camera. Casey removed the rear flap in early 2012 and built a new set of 2 hydraulic spikes that go into the ground during an intercept. On May 27, 2013, TIV-2 intercepted a large tornado near Smith Center, Kansas. The vehicle was struck by large debris from a nearby farm and suffered damage to the roof-mounted anemometer and at least 2 breaches of the crew compartment when the roof hatch and one of the doors were blown open. Before the anemometer was disabled, it recorded winds of 150 to, placing the tornado in the if-to-if range. On October 21, 2019, Casey listed the TIV-2 on Craigslist first and it was later sold to storm chaser Ryan Shepard. The TIV-2 was fully restored and back on the road again in the 2021 storm season, where it made multiple close intercepts on June 10 in western North Dakota. It is under sponsorship of Storm of Passion and Live Storm Chasers. Our focus now turns to Submonitor, an important aspect of our discussion. On March 6, 2023, Sean Casey announced on his Instagram the construction of a new storm-chasing vehicle, not related to the previous Tornado Intercept vehicles, using a Subaru Outback as the base car. With a soft 82, 453 miles on it will be transformed into a weather-chasing vehicle. Unlike his previous vehicles, this vehicle will not be made from scratch, but is fitted with polycarbonate body panels instead of the original plastic ones. There are also 2 Lexan windows up front, and a Lexan windshield to protect from debris and hail. On March 16, 2023, 10 days after the announcement of the new vehicle, Sean published another post, now showing the hydraulic spikes that were installed. They need to be sharpened and hydraulic plumbed. He stated, "There are 4 spikes in total, 2 on either end. They are first put into position and lowered with help of a 3rd piston which moves them closer together and closer to the ground. The spikes then shoot into the ground. Get ready for an exciting exploration as we unravel the mysteries of instrumentation." Although primarily designed to shoot film from near or within tornadoes, the TIVs have at times been outfitted with meteorological instrumentation atop masts to complement the Doppler on wheels DOW radar trucks of the Center for Severe Weather Research run by atmospheric scientist and inventor Joshua Werman. Your feedback helps me improve, so please take a moment to leave a comment or review.